Hello YouTube world, welcome to my channel, and today we're going to make a review of Iron Spider-Man, and I'm so happy to have these action figures from Avengers Infinity War. This Iron Spider-Man is so rare, so rare that you couldn't find it anywhere you go, and you can only find this action figure if you are the first person to go to mall and see it, and because there's only one Iron Spider-Man in every big packaging of action figures. So if you go to mall late, you will not be able to find the action figures, so you must be first to go there. And so yeah, you will have the chance to buy this action figure. And when I went to Mall of Asia yesterday, I bought this action figure in, you know what, not in a known toy store like the Toy Kingdom here in the Philippines, because the Toy Kingdom used to be the main and the center of selling of action figures. So people used to go there, and you will lose the chance to buy this so rare action figure because there's so many buyers there. But when I went to department store, SM, I find this action figure because I went to a sales boy and I asked him if they have Spider-Man or Iron Spider-Man from Avengers Infinity War. And so he said that it's very timely because the new stock that they ordered last week will be coming at noon. So he said that if I'm going to be back, he will give me this action figure. And so he kept his promise. When I went back, he gave me this action figure, and so I am so happy to have this action figure. And this Iron Spider-Man, like we have seen in the movie, he has also these 4 iron legs, and I'm very pleased with this action figure. And this Spider-Man has this time stone with him, and this is the back of the packaging. And this is how the Spider-Man, Iron Spider-Man looks like, with the 4 iron legs at the back of him. And this is we ought to put the time stone at his back. And we have also here the Iron Man Mark 50, like we have seen in the movie, and we have reviewed it in this channel with a time stone with him from Doctor Strange. And we have also here Thor with what do you call this? Yeah, the Space Stone with him, and the Scarlet Witch with the Mind Stone from the forehead of Vision. And all these action figures you have seen in my channel already, but today we're going to make a review of Iron Spider-Man. And so I'm so happy to see it out of the packaging. So let's see how good is this action figure. And we have now the Iron Spider-Man out of the packaging, and I really like this action figure, and I'm so pleased with it. And so let's take a look how good this action figure closely, and let's examine it. Okay, let me fix the lights. Okay, so when it comes to the mass of this action figure, this Iron Spider-Man, I think I like it. The head sculpt, good, not that excellent, but it's good. And somehow it's hard to complain about the head of Spider-Man and even the Iron Man, because they are wearing masks. And so you have nothing to complain about that, because it just is a head shape, and that's it. And but I like how they paint the eyes of this Iron Spider-Man. And I'm so happy that they painted it well, right? So I like the eyes. And the body of this Iron Spider-Man is it's just fine, and I think I like the I like the figure of the Iron Spider-Man than in the Iron Spider-Man of Marvel Legends, because the shoulder and the torso of the Iron Spider-Man from Marvel Legends is so wide, like an adult type of body, which is not right, which is not actually the body of Tom Holland, because Tom Holland is a teenager, and so yeah, I think this body of Iron Spider-Man is more closer than to the body of Iron Spider-Man of Marvel Legends. So I also like uh, this spider at the chest of Iron Man, and I like the color, right? And I'm so happy that they painted it meticulously, and it's so great how they painted it, and it's so impressive. I like it, but the only thing is that the web lines on the mask of this, or the suit of this Iron Man, is not being put on. Let's see the original image. So yeah, I think yeah, even in the original image of Iron Spider-Man, the black lines of the web lines are not actually being highlighted, right? So yeah, I think this Iron Spider-Man is still great. Okay, so the sculpt of the hand of the Iron Spider is also great, and this is his right hand, and on the right hand his hand is in the webbing position, and I like it, and he has this web shooter, and I like the texture of the suit of the Iron Spider-Man, because unlike to the other Spider-Man action figures, you won't be able to see texture on the suit, but look at that, the details, the texture on the suit of this Iron Spider-Man is so impressive, and he has the texture all over the body of this action figure, and I like it, right? And on the other hand also, I also like it, right? And on the belly he has the web lines, but it's also like his abs, and on the legs. So yeah, I really love the texture of this Iron Spider-Man, as I said, on the whole body, and he has also the gold lines on his boots. I also like the gold color at the top of the feet of this action figure of Iron Spider-Man, and yeah, I really like it. And this is the details at the back of this Iron Spider-Man, and he has that red belt at the back of him, and I like it, I really like it, and I like the spider at the back of this Iron Spider. So yeah, I really like this action figure. So let's try to articulate the Iron Spider-Man. So the Iron Spider-Man, you can rotate the head 360, and there's also a head pivot, and you can rotate both hands 360, and you can also open the hand sideward or outward that much, and I like it. And you can also rotate it, yeah, from the shoulder you can rotate it like that. And there's also a you can also bend the elbow. It's not a double jointed elbow, so you can only bend it just that far, and the same with the other elbow, just that far also. And by the way, it can actually look up. No, you cannot look up, just that, and also down like that. Okay, so when it comes to hand, you can also rotate it, and on the other elbow also, and there's no articulation on the chest. The same with the rest of this action figure, like the other basic action figure. Yeah, basic action figures are actually limited, so like this one of Iron Spider-Man also, no articulation on the waist. It can kick that far. Wow, that far. It can also kick that far, and yeah, it can split this far. So there's no articulation on the knee, no articulation on the foot, and just that's it. And so let's try to assemble the iron legs of this Iron Spider-Man and put it at the back of him. So as I said lately, as we have seen it, there is a hole at the back of this Iron Spider, and this is the I think the main body of the iron legs. So it has a peg on the top. It is for the space stone that we are going to put later on here at the top of the body of the iron legs. And at the back of it there is also a peg, and this peg is we are to put it here at the back of Iron Spider-Man. So that's it. So it's like a backpack, and we have now the 4 iron legs, and I think the 4 iron legs has the same pattern. Yeah, I think so. This is it, right? Adjust my camera for you to see it. So yeah, this is the 4 iron legs of Iron Spider-Man. See that? So yeah, and let's put it at the back of him. So we have here is like a circle, but just a half circle shape, and we are going to put it here at the back of, yeah, that's it. And the second legs, the third, and we have now the final leg of Iron Spider-Man, and that's it. Oh, I like it. Yeah, I like it. So what can you say about this action figure? It's really cool, right? And we have here the time stone, and this time stone should be put at the back of the Iron Spider-Man, which is actually not necessary, but time stones is one of the features of the series of this action figure, so they put it also in every characters that you are going to buy in Infinity War series. So yeah, so we have now the Iron Spider-Man action figure from Avengers Infinity War basic action figure. So what can you say about this action figure? And if you like this video, just hit like and don't forget to subscribe. So thank you for watching my video.